if you were forced to pick the one that makes the most difference, you'd pick what? Why is that? Because without leadership, you have nothing. You have no company. You have no followers. You know, you hear about the army guy who runs out and he has to look back to make sure that he's actually a leader. Because if not, he's going to go out there and face the war by himself. Think about that. You as a leader, you want to be able to have people to follow you. Because if you don't have followers, you're going to have some issues, right? So let's take a look at some research on leadership. And some of you may have these seen this before, I'm not sure. Look at the stock price of well-led companies. Companies that have good leadership running their companies. Grew by over 900% over 10 years. 900%. Man, that's amazing. But how many companies were there? Probably very few. Okay. Now, look at that compared with 74% of poorly led companies. 974. That's a big difference, wouldn't you say? Huge difference. And I guarantee you some of these were very small companies that started out very small. One of them was Starbucks. Okay. Another one was Windows. Bill Gates. Another one was Virgin Records. Branson. Okay. These guys started very, very small. Okay, but they were very, very well led. Think about that in your organizations too. You know, don't you want to be the type of leader that your employees can come up to you and talk to you about whatever, and make them feel like, you know, that you care? Another thing that makes a good leader is to be able to listen. Okay. Now, the quality of leadership accounts for some 15 to 20% of the total variance in companies, which comes out of performance. When you have good leadership, you get what? Good performance. You also, what they call what ends up happening is you start to create a high performance culture, which means everybody works with everybody helps each other out. You know, when there's an issue, say, don't worry about it, I'll help you out, I'll take care of it. Okay. Now, the cause for the removal of CEOs, or managers, or whatever, it's ineffective leadership. In 73% of cases succeeded only by financial or ethical malpractice, mental or physical incapacity. Now, 73%, they get removed because of ineffective leadership. Now, ineffective leadership can mean a lot of things. You know, it could be ethical, like we're talking about down here. Enron is a good example of that, right? You remember what happened with that, right? So, who wants to take a shot at defining leadership right now? Just from what we've talked about. What do you think?
Again, someone that influence their actions, or conversation.
Somebody that influences people is very important, because when you influence people, they get to follow you, right? You get to listen to them. You know, one of the things that I always do is I try talking to my staff, and I say, hey, you know, how are you today? How's your kids? Trust me, they'll tell me. And there's reasons why they tell me. You know, it could be like, I'll tell you that my kid's not feeling too good today, because tomorrow they're coming in. You just haven't told me that yet. So, you know, I whatever. But it's one of those things that you need to be able to talk to people, and they need to be able to feel comfortable talking to you. That's good leadership.